Hello, everyone. My name is Leah Hampton, and for my favorite brain part presentation, I chose the cerebellum. First things first, location. The largest structure of the hindbrain can be found in the back portion of the head, between the cerebellum, temporal, and occipital lobes, and behind the brainstem. Structure. Two main parts of the cerebellum includes the cerebellar cortex, a layer of folded tissue containing most of the cerebellum's neurons, then the cerebellar nuclei, the innermost part of the cerebellum containing nerve cells that communicate information from the cerebellum. Anatomy. The cerebellum contains white and gray matter, as shown in the image. A more coronal sectional anatomical view of it, posterior. Their cerebellar deep nuclei are the sole output. These nuclei are embedded in the white matter, underneath encased by a tightly folded gray matter forming the cerebellar cortex. A cross-section through the cerebellum reveals the intricate pattern of folds and fissures. Fun fact number 1. The outer surface of the cerebellum is known as the arbor vitae, which translates to the tree of life. Key functions. Balance and posture. This keeps us upright and steady. Mental function, motor learning, timing muscle actions, contributing to speech and language, helping the body to learn movements, vision, coordinating those eye movements, plays a role in thinking, mood, pleasure, reward response, fear response, and attention. Fun fact number 2, cerebellum makes up about 10% of the total volume of the brain, yet it only contains an estimated amount of 50 to 80% of the brain's neurons. Brief history. The distinct appearance was first described thousands of years ago by philosophers. Roman physician Galen, which is a very well-known name in this class, gave the earliest written surviving descriptions of this part of the brain. It wasn't until the 19th century when more anatomical work and the study of the cerebellum began. Lesions were researched and described after experimented with animals, unfortunately, but yet these early animal studies influenced clinical interpretation of the symptoms in patients with cerebellar diseases. Fun fact number 3, cerebellum means little brain in Latin, which I thought was funny, and I had to add that. I just had to. Damage to the cerebellum. What would happen if there is damage to the cerebellum? Well, I'm glad you asked. It could affect in many ways, such as head injury, stroke, brain tumor, multiple sclerosis, Huntington's disease, Parkinson's disease, neurodegenerative conditions, autoimmune conditions. More on the damage to the cerebellum. Ataxia characterized as uncoordinated movement, trouble with fine motor skills, and changes in speech. Vertigo, a symptom labeled as a sensation of spinning. Tremors, this neurological disorder was when involuntary muscle contractions that occur in rhythmic manner, shaking movement that disrupts fine motor skills and speech. Dyslexia, a learning disorder disability in which a person has difficulty reading, spelling, or writing due to trouble processing how speech sounds, relate to words, or parts of words. Fun fact number 4, problems in this part of the brain are rare. In rarer cases, a person can be born without a cerebellum. This condition is known as the cerebellar agenesis. This overall, just a wonderful case. I really recommend to everyone to watch more on him. It's just amazing. Ways to protect the cerebellum: exercising regularly, eating healthier, limiting alcohol consumption, avoid smoking, take your medications as prescribed, keeping your blood pressure low, treat infections quickly, overall protecting your head. And thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and have a great day.